All right, here is our workout at home for today. So we're doing concrete jungle. Every 3 minutes, you're going to complete maximum 2 minutes on machine or burpees if you want to throw those in there as well, if you don't have a machine especially. And then 12 deadlifts or bent over rows or pull-ups if you have a pull-up bar. Okay. We want to have enough time that we have at least 30 seconds rest. So if you're going through this and you don't have that time, I want you to shorten the machine, not the deadlifts or the row. Okay. The deadlifts or the row should be either one unbroken set or maximum 2 sets if you need to break it up. Okay. But like I said, we still want at least that 30 seconds rest, so adjust the machine time or the burpee time if you need to. Maybe it's down to a minute 40 to give you enough time to do those 12. Okay? And then you're going to do 7 rounds of that. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but as we know, simple and straightforward does not mean easy. Okay? There's not a ton of rest here, so pace yourself on that machine. Okay? The focus is to get those good deadlifts, those good rows or pull-ups. So adjust that pace to make sure that you're getting that good cardiovascular work, but that we have enough in the tank to do these and do them properly. Okay? So for warm-up, we're going to do D-ROMs today. So that is our arm circles. So 10 backwards, 10 forwards, 10 bear hugs. So palms face forward, alternate the arm on top when you give yourself a hug. 10 alternating arm swings, so palms face down, one arm up, one arm back, nice and gentle. And then feet underneath your hips, 10 core rotations. Relax those shoulders and just look over that one shoulder. And then widen those feet, 10 windmills, so nice flat back, arms are out. And remember, we're turning from that midline. We're not just reaching with our arms. So turn that whole body in the direction. And then feel free to grab something to stabilize yourself. 10 leg swings forward and backwards. That core is engaged and that chest stays nice and proud, so we're not letting that upper body swing with it, just isolating that hip. So 10 of those on each side. And then if you're holding on to something, you can face whatever you're holding on to, and 10 leg swings side to side on each leg. Okay? Trying to bring it up as high as you can, a little bit of activation of that glute and the hip. Once you're done that, you are going to need a strength band if you have it. If you don't, let's use a broomstick of something of that sort instead of a strap or anything. So if you don't have a band, do a broomstick, and I will show you that variation as well. So if you have that band, you're going to place it low on the neck, okay, as low as you can, and then you're going to step on it. Feet are going to be underneath your hips, so we're going to do banded good mornings here. Feet underneath your hips, nice big belly, soft knees, and we're just going to hinge at the hip, pushing our butt back till we come no farther than parallel to the ground, and then drive through the floor, squeeze your butt to stand, okay? So you'll do 10 of those. Or if you don't have that, we'll use our broomstick. We'll place it on our back like we're doing a back squat, so tighten it into that upper back. And same thing, nice big belly, same movement, just different resistance patterns. Okay? Once you are done 10 of those, if you're using that band, you're going to step on it. Even if you don't have one of these bands, if you have ones with the handles, you're going to just step on it, and then sort of in that end range, that bent over end range, you want to grab as low as you can, okay? And then from here, big belly, want to feel those hamstrings. Your shoulders should be no lower than our butt, but I also don't want you to be up here, okay? So find those hamstrings, find that big belly, and then we're just going to do some bent over rows. So squeeze those shoulders back and down. Pull to your end range. Don't worry about where the band is going. We're just trying to activate that upper back. You can do 10 of these rows. If you're using a broomstick, you're going to find that same bent over position. Palms are going to be facing up, okay? You're going to find that position that you just can let the arms hang and they're not going to hit those knees. So if you're here, push those up back. And then we're going to do that same thing, that row. So squeeze the shoulders back and down and row sort of to about your belly button. And again, don't worry if that stick doesn't come all the way up. Okay, we just want to squeeze those elbows nice and tight and squeeze that upper back and not let the shoulders come to the ear. So 10 of those. And then once you've done that, you're going to come on down to the ground on your stomach. And we're going to do a Superman hold. So Superman hold, hands can be by our face, and we're going to squeeze those elbows to the side, so activating the upper back, shoulders away from the ears. Or hands can be overhead. Same thing when we're overhead, we don't want those shoulders into the ears, so I want you to squeeze those shoulders back and down when you're holding. So either one of those, we're just going to keep it to 2 options today. We're doing a 30-second hold. So choose your option. You're going to squeeze your butt first, then rise those hands and feet off the ground, whichever variation you're doing for your hands, and hold for 30 seconds. Once you're done that, you're going to do all that one more time. So 10 more good mornings, 10 more bent over banded rows or broomstick rows, and then 30 more seconds of the Superman holds. Okay? As far as warming up, obviously we're not going to warm up our machine or our burpees, but you're going to warm up our deadlifts or our rows. Now, you can alternate if you want to do some deadlifts, some rows. If you want to go back and forth, you'll use probably different weights. The rows are going to be a little lighter. Or you can just stick to one and stay there for the whole time. Okay? So regardless, as far as warm up, grab an empty barbell if you're using a barbell today, or a light set of dumbbells. You're going to do a set of 8 deadlifts. So very similar to that good morning that we did. Just when we get past our knees, we're going to allow our knees to bend a little bit so our butt can drop and our shoulders can come down at the same rate. So 8 of those, coming to mid-shin at the bottom. And then once you're done that, regardless, we're going to use this for our warm-up. We're going to turn our palms up to a supinated grip. Okay, even if you're using dumbbells, so it'll be like this if you're using dumbbells, or if I'm using an empty barbell or stick, my palms are going to be facing up. And we're going to do some bent over rows in that supinated position as well. Okay, so nice big belly, you should feel the hamstrings, and then you're pulling into about that belly button, but really making sure you're squeezing the shoulders away from the ears. You're going to do 8 of those. Once you're done 8 and 8, you're going to increase your weight a little bit. So grab a little heavier of a dumbbell, or add a little weight to your barbell. And then you're going to do a set of 8 deadlifts, and then a set of 4 rows, supinated rows. And then take a break. Maybe adjust that weight. Remember, we want to have something that we can do 12 unbroken or maximum 2 sets within that time frame of having 30 seconds rest. Okay, so you don't want to go past that 2 minutes and 30 mark. Adjust the machine time if you need. So this morning we were about 140 here, so that we had enough time to get our deadlifts and make them good. Okay, so when you're doing your deadlifts, I really want you to focus on using your legs, okay, and making that belly nice and big. So we're driving those legs to the floor while that core is engaged. We're not just like bending from the back. Okay, I think that's it. Have fun, and yeah, have a good day.